What am I doing wrong? Why does my natural hair always feel like it is dry? Hey guys, welcome to my video. It's CammyJOfficial, so let's start the show. My name is Cammy. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right to the video. All right, y'all. So throughout my natural hair journey, I have encountered a plethora of things. One of them being just my natural hair always feeling dry no matter what I did, especially in the beginning of my natural hair journey. Y'all, I was just feeling like I was going insane. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why does my natural hair always feel like it is dry? It just felt like a tumbleweed. It just felt like a tumbleweed, y'all. And so I did so much experimenting and so much trying, and then I finally realized, it was like I had an epiphany as to why my natural hair was so dry. And you are here because you're probably feeling the same way that I was feeling. You felt like you were trying every leave-in conditioner, every deep conditioner, spraying your hair with water daily, and still not seeing those results. So let me go over the main reasons why your natural hair is probably feeling as dry as it is, and things that you can do to actually start fixing it. So this is going to be in no particular order, but I do want to start here. So one of the reasons why your natural hair is probably feeling so dry and so brittle is because you are not washing your hair properly. Now, y'all, before you go into the comments and say, Cammy, what are you talking about? I wash your hair. I'm not saying that you aren't washing your hair, but you're probably not washing your hair properly. And here is why. If you are the type of person that likes to use a lot of raw butters, if you are the type of person that likes to use a lot of raw oils, and then when it comes to wash day, all you're doing is co-washing your hair, then more than likely you are suffering from product buildup and you don't know it. And when you have a bunch of product buildup on your strands, on your hair, then moisture is simply not going to be able to penetrate your hair shaft, and you are going to have very dry natural hair. It took me a while to figure this out, especially in my earlier natural days. Why? Because I just wasn't trying to hear nothing. I wasn't trying to hear it. I wasn't trying to hear what I was doing could possibly be damaging my hair. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. That's how it was back in the day, okay? I was watching me a bunch of YouTube videos and thinking that I knew it all and doing what someone else said rather than just figuring out my hair for myself. So back in the day when I had first gone natural, I heard that co-washing was the thing. And I really didn't understand it. I saw people talk about it and I was like, well, if they're saying this is what I need to do, then this is what I need to do. So I spent a lot of time using raw oils and raw butters in my hair to do twist outs and other different styles, braid outs, and I was not washing my hair properly. I was not clarifying my natural hair. I was not using a shampoo to remove the layers upon layers of raw butters and raw oils that I was using in my natural hair. And because I was not shampooing with a clarifying shampoo to remove all those levels of buildup, my hair was not receiving moisture. And that is the reason why no matter how many times I would try to put tons of deep conditioner on there, or I would try to put tons of leave-in conditioner, or I would try to like spray my hair every day with water, it was not working. If there is a layer of buildup coating your hair strands, the water is not going to be able to penetrate it. It's not going to be able to go through, and therefore moisture is going to do nothing but sit on top of your hair. It's going to sit on top of your hair. And I had to learn this lesson the hard way. I started to use a clarifying shampoo in my hair, and it took about maybe 5-6 weeks of using that, and I noticed a dramatic change in my natural hair. Like, y'all, my hair went from water just beating up and just sitting on top of my hair to water actually soaking into my hair. Like, I noticed a visible difference in my strands when I started to use a shampoo in my hair. So another reason why your natural hair is probably feeling as dry and as brittle as it is honestly because you're probably not deep conditioning, and if you are, you're probably not deep conditioning enough. If your hair is nice and clean and you are removing any residue, then having a deep conditioner can definitely help to boost the level of moisture and moisture retention in your natural hair. Deep conditioning helps to give our hair that that extra boost of moisture. And there are so many different deep conditioner options out there, guys. There are plenty for you to test and try. Now, I will warn you that natural hair is not, baby, it's not one size fits all. So I cannot tell you how often you need to deep condition your hair. For me, I prefer to deep condition my hair about once a month because that seems to work best for me. I feel like my hair is very in tune, it's very zen, it's very balanced when I do my monthly deep conditioner. Now, depending on your porosity and all of those type of things, you may need to deep condition a little more, or you may need to deep condition a little less. But nevertheless, you should look into adding a deep conditioner into your routine. Once I started to incorporate deep conditioning into my natural hair routine, I also noticed a visible change in my hair. I noticed that my hair was able to stay moisturized a lot longer once I started to do those deep conditions. Another reason why your natural hair probably feels very dry is because you need a trim. You need a trim. You're probably in denial about needing a trim. How do I know? How do I know? Because I've been there. I've been the person in denial about getting a trim, which is why I make sure that I get trims for my natural hair. When your ends just begin to feel like wood chips, that's when you know it's past time. It's beyond the time for you to get a trim with your natural hair. And believe me, the ends of your hair can have an effect on how you feel your overall hair feels. Because when you run your hands through your hair, and if your ends don't feel nice and soft and they feel brittle, then it is time for you to get a trim. Those ends are simply damaged and they have to go. So do not be averse to getting trims with your natural hair. I prefer to get my hair trimmed professionally, but if you like to do it at home, it is your prerogative and you can do that. As long as you are maintaining nice and healthy ends, that really does help the overall feel of your natural hair. Another reason why your natural hair is probably feeling really dry and brittle is honestly because you are not using water-based products in your natural hair routine. Again, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the video where I was talking about me not properly washing my hair and using a lot of raw oils and using a lot of raw butters in my natural hair. Typically, raw oils and raw butters are not going to contain any type of water. And if we are talking about moisture, the only way to get moisture is from water. I don't care what anyone else out here says, moisture comes from water. So switching over to water-based products is definitely going to help your hair become more moisturized. I look for products where the first ingredient on the back of the bottle is water, because that means the majority of that product consists of water. Using water-based products has been life-changing for me and my hair when it comes to just retaining that level of moisture that I need. I honestly no longer use raw oils or raw butters. I have left that back years ago when I was figuring out my natural hair, what it likes and what it does not like, and I realized that water is the key. It is the key to length retention, and so water-based products always stay in the arsenal. I use water-based leave-in conditioners, water-based stylers. Those are my go-to, and using them has really helped my natural hair become more moisturized than I could have ever imagined when I first went natural. Another reason your natural hair probably feels dry and brittle is because you are not protecting your hair at night. So let me tell you about, I have plenty of natural hair mistakes. So this I will be honest about. My natural hair journey was not perfect by any means. Your girl has done 2 big chops. I have had heat damage. I have had color damage before. I put this hair through the ringer, but I was able to learn a lot from it. So when it comes to this part, protecting your hair at night, you might think it is not a big deal, but you will be surprised at how quickly your pillowcase can steal the moisture from your natural hair, which is why I say you should wear a satin bonnet at night, or you should wear a satin scarf at night, or even get a satin pillowcase. It makes a big difference. Why? Because if you are using a cotton scarf like I was doing back in the day, and you were doing all these things and putting this leave-in conditioner in and doing all this prep to your hair, and then you would wake up to your hair being bone dry, I'm telling you, that cotton scarf or that cotton pillowcase is doing nothing but absorbing the moisture from your hair and pulling it out, because that's what cotton is designed to do, because that's why your towels are cotton. It's great at absorbing moisture. It's great at removing moisture from your skin and from your hair. So if you are not already doing so, so, switch over from that cotton to using a satin pillowcase, a satin scarf to help you to maintain those moisture levels and to protect your hair at night. Another reason your hair could be feeling very dry and brittle is simply because of the weather. Now, if you live in a very arid environment, in a very dry environment, then sis, I'm sorry to tell you, it is definitely going to have an effect on your hair. If you live in places like Arizona, the Sahara Desert, Southern Texas, you are going to experience drier hair because there is virtually little to no moisture in the air. And believe it or not, our hair is able to absorb moisture from the air constantly throughout the day. That's why people who tend to live in more humid environments, like people who live down in southern Florida, people who live in Louisiana, they have the opposite problem, okay? They cannot really wear their hair in like silk presses because the moisture gets absorbed into their hair and it reverts their hair. So the ways that you can fix this for where you live, if you live in very dry environments, are using steam treatments for your natural hair, increasing the amount of deep conditioning that you use in your natural hair, and also using products that contain a humectant. So a humectant is a product that actually draws moisture out of the environment and attracts it to your hair. So here are a few humectants that you can look for in your products to help boost that moisture in your natural hair. So honey is definitely one. Then we have fructose, agave nectar, and then you have aloe, along with a list of other ones that I will also post in the video. But guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. And if you want to see more videos on natural hair care, then go ahead and click up here for more videos. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.